Alright, so today we're going to install a drop-in trigger. There isn't really a whole lot involved with it. Mainly we're moving these two pins here to take the hammer and the trigger out, and then also with these drop-in triggers you have to take out your safety selector here, so we'll be taking out the grip too also. So we'll just jump right in it. I would hold a little bit of pressure on this hammer because that hammer spring will make it jump out. Pop that pin out and you can see it's got some tension on it. I'll just lay these parts up here. Hammer pin next. Same thing, that disconnector has some tension on it from the spring, so let it fall out. Sometimes that hammer, a little bit of a trick getting out, you push it down. There we go. Just fall out like that. So just lay your parts up here. So now we will remove the grip. It's a little Allen tool. Not too intuitive here to do this. It is just a matter of laying pieces out, keeping up with them. The biggest thing is when you remove the hand grip, it does have a spring and a detent pin down in there. You can see right there, it's got the spring. It's got the detent for the safety selector. Shake it out. So with the detent pin, you can see it's got the pointy end. Make sure that goes back down toward the safety selector, and the safety selector will just fall out. So from there, we're ready to put in our CMC drop-in trigger. Like I said, it's simple. It drops in. It comes with the pins here. I usually like to go ahead and tighten one side all the way down. You just line the holes up. Same thing for the other pin. Usually I put blue Loctite on these, but I'm out, so I will be taking this back down to apply my Loctite. But once you get that, you flip it over. The thing about the drop-in triggers that I like with the pins here, they have threads so you can tighten them down, because I have had a trigger pin back out on me while I was shooting. Get that line up there, and then you just basically, like I said, I'm not going to tighten these down all the way. I'm just going to get it installed, because I'm going to have to take it back out to do my blue Loctite. So with that, now you have your trigger. You can see, you test it. You can see right here how smooth that is. So now we just go back and put everything back in. So safety selector switch. And you got to push that down. So in order to get in, you lock that in, and then you can just slide it to fire. Take your detent, remember, pointy side down, just drop it down in there. Some people put the spring on here first. I usually do. Some people, there's a hole right there in that grip that spring fits in. So you just have to make sure you line it back up with the hole. One thing I have done in the past, taking these apart, is I did bend that spring. I had to replace it. But other than that, it is a pretty simple little install. Anybody could do it. Once you tighten it down, you got your, there you go, fire. You can see the reset on it, minimal. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'll go back and put my blue Loctite on these screws so they don't back out. But other than that, that is how you do a simple little drop-in trigger.